Hey, FluentBuddy listeners. Welcome to the FluentBuddy podcast, your ultimate spot for mastering English while leveling up your life. I'm Sophie, joined by my fantastic co-host, Ethan. How's it going, Ethan?
Yo, Sophie, I'm fired up today. Hey everyone! Whether you're a newbie or a FluentBuddy veteran, we're stoked you're here. Today, we're diving into a topic that hits us all. How to make every moment count. Time slips away fast, and we want to help you use it wisely, while sharpening your English skills.
Absolutely. I've had days where I look back and think, where did the time go? Did I just scroll through my phone for hours? It's so easy to get stuck in a loop of distractions, especially when you're juggling work, life, and learning English. Ethan, ever feel like time's just vanishing?
Oh yeah, I'll start my day with big plans. Then boom, 3 hours lost to random videos or emails. If I had to guess, maybe 40% of my day goes to stuff that matters, and 60%, well, let's just say it's not my proudest moments. How about you, Sophie?
Guilty. I'd say 30% on meaningful stuff like family time or learning, and 70% on autopilot, like scrolling or binge-watching shows. It's a wake-up call when you realize life's short. Picture this. The average person gets about 4,000 weeks in a lifetime. If you're 30, you're already past 1,500. That's wild.
Whoa, that's a gut punch. It makes you rethink what you're doing with your hours. Today, we're sharing practical ways to prioritize what matters, cut distractions, and make time for experiences that light you up. All while boosting your English with real phrases you can use. Plus, stay tuned for our FluentBuddy word boost with our friend Zara. We unpack keywords to make you sound natural.
Let's jump in. Ethan, what's the biggest thing you've learned about using time better?
Mindset shift, hands down. I used to think I'll do that big project when I have more time. But that someday never comes. Now I tell myself, start small, start now. Like, instead of waiting to learn English perfectly, I practice one phrase a day. Try this. I'll start today. Say it 5 times, listeners, with confidence. I'll start today.
Love that. For me, it's about seeing time as a treasure, not a chore. I used to stress about not having enough time, but then I realized it's about choosing what's worth it. Like, I'd rather spend an hour chatting with my sister than scrolling. For English learners, think, would I rather practice one sentence or watch another video? Try I choose what matters, repeat 3 times.
That's powerful. Let's talk about why time feels so fast now. Remember being a kid? Summers felt endless. Now weeks zoom by. It's because, as kids, everything's new. New games, new friends. So our brains soak it all in. As adults, routines make days blur. To slow time down, you gotta mix it up. I tried a pottery class last month. Total disaster. But those 2 hours felt like a week.
I can picture you covered in clay. I did a spontaneous hike last weekend, and it made the day feel so full. Try this phrase. I'm trying something new. Say it 5 times. For learners, new experiences, like ordering coffee in English or joining a club, stretch your time and skills. Ethan, any tricks to break the routine?
Yeah, I shake things up with small changes. Like I take a new route to work or try a new cafe. It wakes my brain up. Once, I struck up a chat at a new coffee shop saying, "This place has a cool vibe." Try, "This place is cool." Repeat 3 times. It's an easy conversation starter. Sophie, your turn.
I love commenting on what's around me. At a market, I said, "These flowers are stunning," and ended up chatting with the vendor about gardening. Try, "This looks amazing." Say it 5 times. For English learners, these simple openers build confidence. Let's role-play a cafe chat, Ethan. I say, "This coffee smells great." Your turn.
Right? It's my favorite spot. You come here a lot. Try, listeners. You come here a lot. Practice 5 times. Role plays prep you for real talks. Sophie, how do you decide what's worth your time?
I use the life highlight test. I ask, will this matter in 10 years? Time with family, learning new skills, or laughing with friends? That's a yes. Endless emails or social media? Probably not. Try, this is a life highlight. Repeat 3 times. It helps prioritize. Ethan, your method.
I do the top 3 rule. Every morning, I pick 3 must-do things, like call my mum, practice English, or finish a work task. Everything else waits. Try, these are my top 3. Say it 5 times. For learners, make one priority practicing a new phrase, like, I'm learning English. Ethan, how do you handle distractions?
Distractions are my nemesis. My phone's the worst. I check one notification, then an hour's gone. Now I set a 20-minute timer for social media. Try, I'm cutting distractions. Repeat 3 times. It's freed up time for stuff like reading or practicing English. Noah, your distraction buster.
I turn off notifications. Game changer. I used to get pinged every minute, but now I focus better. Once I spent an hour practicing English phrases instead of scrolling. Felt so productive. Try, I'm staying focused. Say it 5 times. Let's talk time wasters. Any big ones for you?
Social media's my black hole. I'd watch 1 reel, then 20. I started a time audit challenge, tracking my day for a week. Shocking how much time went to random stuff. Listeners, try this. Track 1 day. Write down what you do every hour. Try saying, I'm tracking my time. Repeat 3 times. Ethan, your time waster?
Binge watching shows. I'd plan for 1 episode, then it's 2 a.m. My fix? I set a 1 episode limit and use the saved time for hobbies, like guitar. I learned to say, I'm picking up a new skill. Try it 5 times. For learners, use that time to practice English, like describing your day in English.
That's smart. Let's talk experiences versus things. I once splurged on a fancy watch, cool for a month, then forgotten. But a cooking class with my best friend, I still talk about it. Try, I choose experiences. Say it 3 times. Experiences create memories, not clutter. Ethan, your story?
I bought a pricey gaming console. Barely use it now. But a camping trip with buddies, unforgettable. We stayed up talking, saying, this is the best night. Try, this is unforgettable. Repeat 5 times. For learners, use English to describe experiences. It boosts vocab. Let's do a shadowing exercise, Sophie. From Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. Try it 5 times with feeling.
Iconic. I'll pick the pursuit of happiness. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Try it 5 times with passion. Shadowing helps you nail tone. Ethan, how do you value time over money?
I see time as my real wealth. You can earn more money, but time? Gone forever. I quit a side hustle that ate my weekends. Now I have time for friends. Try, time is my wealth. Say it 3 times. Sophie, your take?
I call it time freedom. I'd rather have a flexible schedule than a huge paycheck. Once, I took a lower-paying job to have evenings free. Best decision ever. Try, I want time freedom. Repeat 5 times. For learners, use free time to practice English, like chatting with a friend.
Love that. Another trick, single tasking. I used to multitask, email, eat, watch TV. Total chaos. Now, I focus on one thing, like writing 1 English sentence mindfully. Try, I'm single tasking. Say it 3 times. Sophie, you a multitasker?
Guilty. I'd cook, text, and study. Disaster. Now, I savor one task, like cooking while saying, "This smells delicious." Try, "I'm savoring the moment." Repeat 5 times. It's calming and boosts focus. Ethan, ever try a time lock?
Yeah, I tracked my week and was floored. Hours lost to random apps. It helped me cut back and make time for English practice. Try, "I'm logging my time." Say it 3 times. Listeners, try a time log for one day. It's eye-opening. Sophie, your experience?
Same. I found I spent 10 hours a week on my phone. Yikes. Now I use that time for things like journaling in English. Try, "I'm using my time wisely." Repeat 5 times. Let's talk rest. Why is it so important?
Rest is like charging your battery. Without it, you crash. I schedule 30 minutes of chill time daily. No phone, just relaxing. Try, "I need rest." Say it 3 times. For learners, rest helps you absorb new words better. Sophie, your rest routine?
I treat rest like a meeting, non-negotiable. A 15-minute walk or reading in English recharges me. Try, "Rest makes me better." Repeat 5 times. Ethan, how about buffers?
Time buffers are lifesavers. I used to pack my day tight, but one delay ruined everything. Now, I leave gaps for surprises. Try, "I'm adding buffers." Say it 3 times. Sophie, you use buffers?
Oh, yes. I leave 30 minutes free between tasks. It's like breathing room for life's curveballs. Try, "Buffers give me space." Repeat 5 times. For learners, use buffers to practice English, like reviewing new phrases. Let's role-play a time management chat, Ethan. I say, "I'm swamped this week." Your turn.
Same. What's eating your time? Try, "What's eating your time?" Practice 5 times. Role plays build real-world skills. Sophie, how do you reflect on time?
I take 10 minutes nightly to ask, did I focus on what matters? It keeps me grounded. Try, "I'm reflecting tonight." Repeat 3 times. For learners, reflect in English to boost vocab. Ethan, your reflection habit?
I journal weekly what went well, what didn't. It's like a time map. Try, "I'm mapping my time." Say it 5 times. Let's share pro tips before Zara's segment. Mine, set 1 goal daily, like learning 5 English words. Sophie?
Start small. Replace one distraction with a meaningful action. Like saying, "I learned a new phrase." Try it 3 times. Now, let's pass it to Zara for the FluentBuddy Word Boost.
FluentBuddy Word Boost.
Hey, FluentBuddy listeners. It's Zara, here to supercharge your English with 12 intermediate words and phrases from today's episode. These will make you sound confident and natural. Let's dive in. Autopilot, doing things without thinking, like a routine. Example, I was on autopilot scrolling my phone. Try, "I'm breaking autopilot." Wake-up call, a surprising realization that changes your perspective. Example, that fact was a wake-up call. Try, "It's a wake-up call." Game changer, something that transforms how you do things. Example, turning off notifications was a game changer. Try, "This is a game changer." Savor, enjoy something fully, with focus. Example, I savored my coffee in silence. Try, "I'm savoring this moment." Time freedom, control over how you spend your time. Example, time freedom lets me learn English daily. Try, "I want time freedom." Single tasking, focusing on one task at a time. Example, single tasking helps me study better. Try, "I'm single tasking now." Buffer, extra time for flexibility. Example, buffer saved my day from chaos. Try, "I'm adding a buffer." Curveball, an unexpected challenge. Example, traffic was a curveball today. Try, "Life threw a curveball." Eat up time, use up time, often wastefully. Example, social media eats up my time. Try, "This eats up my time." Grounded. Calm and focused on what matters. Example, reflection keeps me grounded. Try, I'm staying grounded. Soak it in. Fully experience or absorb something. Example, I soaked in every moment of the trip. Try, I'm soaking it in. Non-negotiable. Something you won't compromise on. Example, rest is non-negotiable for me. Try, this is non-negotiable. Practice these daily, and your English will shine. Back to Sophie and Ethan. Thanks, Sarah. Those words are perfect for sounding natural. Tried Game Changer or Savor this week? Ethan, any final stories?
Oh yeah! I wasted a whole Saturday on my phone, then decided to call my dad instead. We talked for an hour, and I said, "This is what matters." Try, this is what matters. Repeat 3 times. It felt so good. Sophie, your story?
I skipped a Netflix marathon to join a language meetup. I was nervous, but saying, I'm here to learn, sparked amazing chats. Try, I'm here to learn. Say it 5 times. Listeners, small choices like that make time count.
Let's wrap with pro tips. Mine, do a time audit challenge for 1 day. Track every hour. It's a wake-up call. Also, say 1 English phrase daily, like, I'm making progress. Try it 3 times. Sophie?
Replace someday with today. Want to learn English? Say 1 sentence now, like I'm improving every day. Try it 5 times. Also, schedule rest. It's a productivity booster. Let's do a final shadowing exercise. From the Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. Try it 5 times. With grit. Epic choice. I'll go with Dead Poets Society. Carpe diem, seize the day. Try it 5 times with passion. Shadowing builds fluency and confidence. Ethan, final thoughts?
Time's your most precious resource. Every moment you spend learning English, connecting with people, or chasing dreams is a win. Don't wait for someday. Start now, even with 1 word. Picture yourself chatting fluently, living fully. You've got this, FluentBuddy listeners.
Absolutely. Every second you use wisely builds your English and your life. Whether it's a quick chat or a new hobby, make it count. Keep practicing, keep growing, and know we're rooting for you. Catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Audio review.
Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Doing things without thinking, autopilot. Surprising realization, wake-up call. Transforms how you do things. Game changer. Enjoy fully. Savor. Control over your schedule. Time freedom. Focusing on 1 task. Single tasking. Extra time for flexibility. Buffer. Unexpected challenge. Curveball. Use up time. Eat up time. Calm and focused. Grounded. Fully experience. Soak it in. Non-compromisable. Non-negotiable.
Now faster. Non-compromisable. Non-negotiable. Fully experience. Soak it in. Calm and focused. Grounded. Use up time. Eat up time. Unexpected challenge. Curveball. Extra time for flexibility. Buffer. Focusing on 1 task. Single tasking. Control over your schedule. Time freedom. Enjoy fully. Savor. Transforms how you do things. Game changer. Surprising realization. Wake-up call. Doing things without thinking. Autopilot.
Say the word, then hear it in a sentence. Autopilot. I was on autopilot watching videos. Wake-up call. That statistic was a wake-up call. Game changer. Turning off notifications was a game changer. Savor. I savored every bite of dinner. Time freedom. Time freedom lets me learn English daily. Single tasking. Single tasking boosts my focus. Buffer. Buffers keep my day flexible. Curveball. A delay was a curveball today. Eat up time. Scrolling eats up my time. Grounded. Reflection keeps me grounded. Soak it in. I soaked in the concert's vibe. Non-negotiable. Rest is non-negotiable for me.